This is getting very bad, and no, I'm not exaggerating. I was literally in bed. I had to get up to show you guys this stuff. We have rioters right now calling for the public unaliving of Kristi Noem and other public officials. Protesters being ran over, as well as 2 people who were just shot in Oregon. Meanwhile, we have tensions over the Venezuelan stuff, and now the president is talking about doing land strikes in Mexico. This is exactly why I was warning people not to leave their house. And it's not just Kristi Noem and ICE agents, it's also people on the street talking about any single person at all that voted for, these kind of voters. When we started seeing the boarding up of businesses all over Minneapolis earlier, agents' cars on fire, and uprisings starting in a whole bunch of different states, anyone who knows what was coming.
We've knocked out 97% of the drilling in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico.
Okay, so hear me out. The people are already going crazy as is. Already mad about Venezuela. What do you suppose is going to happen when these land strikes start happening on Mexico? Don't forget, we have agents in the thousands and tens of thousands in states all over America right now. Unrelated, who knows?
Shalom, shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being named for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai is the true name for who the world calls Jesus Christ. Yahweh is the true name for God, His Father. Okay? I want to give double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful like person is truth and honesty and sincerity. This is Billy Wasap, continuing to listen to the spirit power of Yahweh Shai. Another update, end times, and events. You see the video that's playing. This is America right now. It's getting to the stage of complete chaos. And these are dangerous signs pointing towards a civil war. Okay, if this guy is what he said is true, that Trump is planning to do ground attacks in Mexico, that's it, man. That means he's definitely going to be going after Colombia and Greenland and Iran. It looks like the elites have called the shots and saying they gave him the green light to go. And this is prophecy being fulfilled. Okay. The Lord spoke of the uproars of the people and sedition, riots and protests, world wars. He said all these things must come to pass. So we're keeping close watch to the other prophecy that should be hitting any moment, which is the prophecy of the MOTB, the mark of the beast, Revelation 13 and 16. All right, that has to come full force before the nukes go flying. Now, the scriptures talk about in Revelation 18 chapter, economic collapse. Okay, so that's also going to be a part of it too. Okay. And you're also going to have, invasion of barbarian tribes. All right. That the scriptures talk about. The neighboring countries of the United States are going to begin to attack this place. And you're going to see NATO completely being dissolved and dismantled, because this goes against all their policies, all their rules. So every country is now going to begin hating America. That's a prophecy within itself as well. The beast shall hate the whore. And these actions are bringing it right on in, man. Lord's will, we're not here much longer. This could be the last year. If this turns into a full world war, then that's it. I mean, this place is a ticking time bomb. Okay. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right, so first you had ICE just unalived, they shot and unalived a 100% U.S. citizen. All right, but that was judgment from the Heavenly Father, because she was living an alternative lifestyle of a woman liking to be a woman, women laying with women, that type of behavior. The alphabet community. All right, it came out in one of the videos that the guy mentioned it, that her spouse, which he referred to her as her wife, was watching everything go down. But nonetheless, that is setting the powder keg for sedition. All right, because today in Oregon, you also had another two involved in a shooting that happened. And there's protests all over the United States. And it's only going to increase because, they're anticipating for this to happen. Because you got to remember that Trump just a couple months ago deployed a quick reaction task force where he had couple hundred of military members deployed to certain cities that he's projecting to go into complete chaos. So they're getting ready for it. Okay, when you look at that word sedition, there shall be sedition among men. Okay, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Okay, so riots. This is going to bring in, they're going to have to call martial law to try to get these people under control. Okay, it says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and of course their actions shall stand in their power. So they're not going to care what Trump says or whatever government laws are in place. They're going to do what they want to do. Okay. This is Jeremiah 15:22. It says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. So wars and battles increasing. All right. There's getting ready to be another. Trump has already been given the green light to go ahead and make his move on Iran. They've already got the plans in place to do it. So, at any point, we're going to see that. Obviously, now we're going to see an attack on Mexico. And he also threatened Colombia, Cuba, and Greenland. So this is a world war conflict. That's different wars and all over the world. That's world war. Okay, the world's going to be at war because you're going to have other countries that's going to come to defense to some of those nations that Trump is going to strike. So keep watch, man. Keep watch. Stay prayed. Be circumspect. Watch your surroundings and be very cautious if you want to try to travel right now. I wouldn't advise it, and I probably wouldn't do it. Definitely wouldn't hop on no plane trying to go to different countries and come back in here because hey, this place is about to go up in flames. Flights are going to be canceled and grounded, and you can end up being stuck somewhere because there's bound to be attacks that's going to happen. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous means full of danger or risk, and we're in it. Okay, this is just 9 days into the new year, and all of this is happening. We haven't even made it halfway through the month of January, and World War III is like damn near kicking off. Like there might be very well multiple countries that United States attacks, or even more leaders get kidnapped before the end of the month. So they already did human trials on the technology with Neuralink, and that's straight out of Revelation, the 13th chapter. That's what the MOTB is, man. That's the MARK that goes into the head. So they're about to start advertising that. All right, and they already got all the framework necessary to go ahead and roll out the device that goes into the hand, and that's the RFID microchip, man. So dangerous times are here. Pay attention. Now's the time to lock in. It's the worst time to be wavering in his faith. Okay, so with that, Lord's will, lessons edify. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, and touch the truth and will well. And citation to hopefully pushing this truth and honesty, sincerity. Shalom.